Now I know I said I was gonna watch Sakura So no Pet no Kanajo right after I reviewed Psycho Pass, but I wanted to catch up on the anime reviews that I've been lacking on for the past month, so I watched a short 12-episode anime called The Hentai Prince and The Stony Cat, and in hindsight, yeah, I should have watched Sakura So. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy. Now I know I've been lacking in anime reviews for the past month, so I decided to try to catch up on the anime reviews that I've missed out, so I'm going to watch some short animes until the end of September. So the first one I decided to watch was The Hentai Prince and Stony Cat. So the story of the Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat follows a kid by the name of Yoto Yokodera, who has a very original character trait. I bet you never heard of this in an anime before. He's a perverted kid who likes to do nothing but stare at girls in swimsuits. It's so original, right? So anyway, one day he goes to the top of this hill to pray to this stone cat statue that apparently can grant you any wish that you desire, and when he goes up there he bumps into a girl by the name of Tsukiko who's also up there to make a wish. So the two of them together make their wish, the wish comes true, and then they realize, wait a minute, I don't actually like the wish that I made, so they try to find a way to repeal their wish, and that's where our story begins. Now, I don't really remember who asked me to review this anime. I remember getting a comment a few weeks ago about reviewing this anime, and it caught my attention. I mean, the title is The Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat. There's no way in hell I wouldn't be interested to see what this anime was about. But I gotta tell you guys, This anime's meh. I mean, there's nothing really remarkable about this anime. It's your standard romantic comedy, if you can even call it a romantic comedy, following these two characters and the silly situations that they get into. And the reason that I said if you can even call it a romantic comedy is because, is it really a comedy or is it a drama? I mean, there'll be some points in the anime where there are some humorous situations, not laugh out loud funny, mind you, but some humorous situations, but then in the next like 5 seconds it turns into this drama that you're like, where did this come from? I mean, the way that the characters act in a scene, at first it starts off really funny, then for some reason it pulls a 180 and becomes extremely dramatic. Like a character would do something like this. And so after that, I smacked her ass with a flounder. On a serious note, I got raped by a bear at age 11. I mean, seriously, the whole tone of the scene went from whimsical comedy to melodramatic at the snap of a finger. Now, that's not to say that all the melodrama in this anime is bad or I hated it. There were some emotional moments that I felt like really helped push the story along. For example, there was this one story dealing with these two characters' mom. I thought that story was handled very well, and I thought the drama worked for that scene. There was also one other story in the early episodes dealing with this one character's feeling of abandonment and feeling like she has no friends. I thought for the most part that was executed properly, but all the rest of the melodrama, nah. Now let's talk about some of the characters in this anime. Now, in most romantic comedies, the side characters are mostly sidelined and don't really make that big of an impact in the story. But in this one, it's pretty much the same thing. They really don't matter in the grand scheme of the anime. I mean, they make appearances here and there, but really, they got nothing much to do. In fact, I would almost say that they were wasted potential, because there is this one side character that I thought they were gonna do something humorous with their character, but it went nowhere. She had little bits of scenes here and there, but her character really, at the end of the day, goes nowhere. And speaking of going nowhere, most of the main characters, although they are likable, really don't go nowhere in development or bonding. I mean, Yoto, our main character, he started this anime off as a pervert, and he ended this anime off as a pervert who has more girlfriends, I guess. But what harm anime with the main character that's very perverted doesn't end like that? His three love interests are the basic rom-com anime protocol. You got the tsundere, you got the dandere, you got the kundere. And I have no problem with that. It's just there was nothing really special about any of them, even though they had those cool factors about them. I mean, your tsundere character is your standard tsundere character, except she has nothing really special about her besides that she gets clingy nearing the end of the anime. Your yandere character is bland as hell, and I know that's supposed to be what her character's like. It's supposed to be an emotionless character, but when Yugi Nagato, Rei, and Euclid are more interesting and have more personality than your character, you know you fucked up somewhere. I mean, the interesting thing about a yandere character is that because they're so emotionless, they are an enigma to us. So we want to get to know them, we want to get to bond with them, and later on we learn interesting things about them that makes them relatable and likable. In this anime, our yandere character, I don't know anything new about her besides the fact that she really wants the main character's dick. That's basically it. There's nothing really intriguing about her. There's nothing really interesting about her. She's just blah. And lastly, our tsundere character. At first, she really was that tsundere character. She was cool. Then by episode 4, they pull a twist on us. That was actually pretty interesting. I thought they were going to play off of that twist a little bit more that would make for some more humorous and hilarious situations. But they really don't play off of it as much as I thought they would. Not only that, but they take our kudere character and make her into a mix of kudere and dere, which was kind of weird for me. Like, I'd rather she just been kudere, kept her composure instead of having to jump back and forth, honestly. Now, it may sound like I hate this anime, but honestly, I don't hate this anime. There were a few scenes in this anime that I did find rather humorous, and it made me chuckle. There wasn't that huge laugh like I got in Is This a Zombie of the Dead or Baka and Tess, but there were some humorous moments. Some of the bonds between the characters were pretty interesting, although I felt like they were a bit wooden and could have had more development to them. Case in point, Yoto and Tsukiko. I kinda liked their relationship, but at the same time, I was really bored by it. I mean, nothing really changed. Their relationship was the same throughout the entire anime, and it even ends the same way. There wasn't much growth in their relationship. And this is the first time ever that an anime that came out very recently has animation that I only think is okay. There's nothing really memorable or spectacular about the animation. It looks pretty, it looks nice, but they don't really do anything with the animation to make it go, wow, that animation is beautiful. It's just okay. And at the end of the day, that's what this anime comes out to. Yes, some of the characters were interesting and the bonds were interesting. The dramatic elements were hit and miss, and the comedy was hit and miss. So overall, this anime is just an okay anime, and it gets a 3 out of 5 stars. It's okay. If you don't see the Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat, no one's gonna beat you up for it. It's just But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it a lot, or did you find it boring and dull and you really didn't care about it? And let me know, who is your favorite leading male anime character in a romantic comedy? Comment below, let me know. Also stay tuned, I will be on the radio again tomorrow from 9 to 11 p.m. on nightcast.org. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can go check it out. The show is called The Waves, so hopefully you guys can tune in, hear my lovely voice on the radio again. And also, I'm planning to do a collaborative review with a YouTuber coming up soon. I can't say who it is or what the review is, but stay tuned for that. Also, check out my Facebook fan page if you have not done so. Link is in the description. But until then, guys, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Black Critic Guy. Like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I'm Tony Wilder II from the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube.